All right, well, if you didn't know, this is the last full day of summer 2025, and there's a live look over the Sacramento Valley. Changes are on the way. Brian Schofield joining us with what we can expect coming our way. Hey, Brian.
It was a good run. Fall needs to take over, but summer still has a few more days left. You know, we're going to end off this summer and start fall feeling summer-like and some of the hotter temperatures that we've had all summer, because we had a lot of 80s this summer, and we're going to end off in the big middle to upper 90s. And I'm showing you this satellite radar. We're starting off with that. Got a little activity on the little disturbance, helping to not really leaving the area. Remember, we brought a lot of moisture up to the north. We didn't manage to get a lot down here, but we managed a tenth of an inch surrounding the valley. And now there's still some thunderstorms right there through Lassen. Interesting to see, and points south as well. And down the Sierra a little bit in the upper elevations there near Bishop and Yosemite. I mean, what a rough day to get some camping going and then all of a sudden go, oh, what's going on? Yeah, very active weather pattern we had. We're going to tame it a little bit and then make it more active. Fall is here. This is fall. This is what fall will feel like, but it has to get past the rest of summer, which is here. This is all high pressure on board. And then we're going to drag up some moisture down here, from down here, actually. Now, look, there's a little area of low pressure. You might be able to see a little spin. That's kind of what we're expecting next week. A similar circumstance, which will drag up more moisture through the southland like it's doing today. It won't be that same low, but watch it as it spins and pulls up moisture from the south. It'll be a combination of tropical remnants and monsoon moisture, and it hits San Francisco, or at least the Bay Area, about Wednesday morning. For us, it takes a little more time to get here, but when it does, it gives us the opportunity, maybe not as heavy because it starts to peter out a little bit, but some shower activity, at least the potential for that. And let me tell you this, computer models never really agree fully when we shift seasons. It's just every single year I see it, every single season I see it. We go from summer to fall. Computer models have a hard time catching up, so we'll take that with a little bit of a grain of salt, a little bit of question mark there, but at least there's some potential there to bring up some of that moisture. What does that mean for our outdoor plans? Well, it could just mean wet weather, and that would be nice to see. But 60s overnight tonight in most areas, middle 90s. Looks even some upper 90s. Marysville checking in with that big number called Lusa as well. So some big numbers right there. And then we finally feel fall. That's what we're waiting for, right? That's exactly what we're waiting for. It takes till Wednesday to get here. It's a dramatic drop into fall, as a matter of fact. So we rapidly warm things up. We're already in official fall on Monday. First full day, let's say, if you want to be technical about it, would be Tuesday, but we're still feeling very summer-like. And then getting into Wednesday, clouds on the increase a little bit later Tuesday, but mostly on Wednesday. Could eke out a shower. I think by this number, we'll be hot and sticky because we'll get the moisture, maybe just not enough to unlock showers. So I think there could be some added humidity on this day. So you might feel all of that 98. It might feel like low 100s. And then we drop dramatically. And as that jet stream lowers quite a bit, it really starts to shape up our forecast. We do pop temperatures around the area a little bit more, but mostly in the 80s for the end of next week. That's mostly closer to fall, which our average high this time of year is in the 80s. And then for the mountains, quick look at those. You can see in the 70s right there to end off next week, in the 80s for the foothills as well, with similar circumstances for showers. All right, back to you.
All right, looking for that dip.
All right.
Thanks for that, Brian.